Hola.
What up?
What up, bro? Alrighty. It's working. So, it's the Tell Me Why in Modern War Volume 1 interview, right?
Yep.
Alright. My mic's
And
not
then
too
we'll
loud, is
do
it?
some wrapping up questions.
Alright. My mic's not too loud, right?
What?
Is my mic too loud?
No.
Alright. Because I'm on my PC, so I'm using like an actual microphone.
I know
Alrighty.
you actually sound good with a mic for the first time talking.
I'm not sure if I should be hurt or. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, first question. What is it?
Well, we've already started?
I've been recording. I recorded before I told you to call me.
Ah, alright.
Yeah,
First, we're gonna start with Tell Me Why EP.
because chronological order.
Yeah,
Alright.
and because it's also short. The first question is, well, why did you make it?
Well, so the reason why Tell Me Why came about, right? So, like, I made the song Q&A, which I dropped beforehand, which I then removed and then re-released it with the EP, right? Well, Tell Me Why is basically it was made because Q&A was about religion, why I moved away from it, and I realized I needed, like, one song wasn't enough for me to talk about it, so I decided to do the whole EP. It was more of a, like, instead of making multiple songs that are singles talking about the subject, why not just make a whole project out of it? You know,
Yeah,
it was
if you're
convenience
talking
sake.
about, yeah, if you're talking about like, I don't, the subjects in there, it'd be a very long song. So
Yeah.
it's very understandable.
Yeah. That's why I made it. It was more like I need to get more off my chest other than just a 4 minute song. So 12-minute EP, and instead of making them all singles, I was just like, make them one project.
Yeah, just like, hey, just why not?
Yeah.
And
Plus,
well,
it's better for marketing reasons and whatnot. So, yeah.
um, in the entire EP, looking back on it, what are some things you would fix and why?
Hmm. My book of the Bible, I like, but one, I made it on the phone, right? So you gotta remember that part. This
Yeah,
EP, ever since after that EP, basically every song I made has been on computer, or on a couple of them.
yeah,
So obviously there's that. I would probably re-record it, make it on computer. I'm not gonna
just
do
a
that, but
like
better quality, right?
just a year or two later. Yeah, just a year or two later, just make a remaster or something.
See, I don't want to do that though. Um, but yeah,
Well, yeah,
my book of the Bible, though, I would definitely say, like, I came in too fast. I mean, that's when the beat dropped, and that's when I was supposed to came in, but I just came in too fast. Um,
yeah.
the
I would say,
life I say I sounded way too. I sounded emotional, but
yeah,
it didn't.
you did.
It was easily the most emotional I ever been recording a song, basically, right? But other than recent, which is on the mixtape, which we'll get into that in a different interview. Um, but life, there's just something about it that I don't like. I mean, obviously the subject matter of, like, part of the song, which you were like, I know who he's talking about. That's no longer relevant since I've done moved on from that. I'm not gonna speak exactly
Yeah,
what it is, but yeah. Um, So that might be why, as well. Other than that, you know, the first skit I've ever done, I really liked it, especially since I made the beat for the skit. You know?
I would, considering it's your first skit, I'm not gonna just bash you with it, but I would say you should have like, I don't know, you should have talked to someone about, like, I don't know, like weight or something. Like, hey, is this skit good? Did I do
See,
this
I
good?
didn't know Wait at the time I
Does
made
it
it.
does it does it? Oh,
I didn't know Wait
but
till like a couple days before Modern War dropped.
ah, but if it was me, so I'm religious. I know the prayer stuff.
Yeah.
You had, I mean, went in a prayer. You can say really what you can say whatever you want,
Yeah.
but at the beginning and the end, you just like you messed up there, but you're not like you don't you're not used to praying, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna just bash you for it.
Yeah.
And
Like all I know is like dear God and then amen.
yeah, yeah. I mean that's pretty like this person. I think they would just naturally know that,
Yeah.
just because like in America, there's a lot.
Yeah,
There's many
it's a
religions,
bunch
but
about Christianity, like the Pledge of
but
Allegiance,
there's a
one nation
yeah
under God.
under
Like,
God.
yeah.
But yeah. Um. Oof. Third question. Favorite song and why?
God be tell me why. Has to be. Because one, they got a feature on it for the first time for someone else to do the chorus, right? First time I ever done that. Man freaking killed it. Stick the Kid, right? Killed that chorus.
Yeah.
Um, the only thing I don't like about it is how short it was, and in my opinion, it's the most underrated song. And I actually got it like professionally like mixed and mastered too, because some people don't know about like Stick the Kid, right? He also mixed and mastered that song, right? The beat is not
I didn't know
copyright.
that.
It's like my full non copyright song. Like everything is
It's
original,
basically you. So basically, the song is just from scratch.
complete scratch.
Like there's no using. Well, was there a sample used?
No, it was someone made a beat for it, right? And that was the original beat. I sent it to Stick the Kid, and he remade the beat. So like there's like two producers for it, and then he mixed and mastered it like it complete from scratch, uncopyright. In my opinion, it's my most underrated song in my entire discography, besides anything from the mixtape. But yeah, I like it just because it was like the first song I really like, worked days and days on, Not necessarily the writing and my recording part, but like overall just getting it done.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that's why I like it a lot. Plus it just sounds the best because it got mixed and mastered.
Just sounds like the most quality. Like sounds like there's actual like
Yeah,
work
there's
put into
yeah,
it.
it's
Besides just like
because before I was on computer, I never had something that sounded like quality, and you would always hear me, stutter or like breathe, and that's like problem throughout every other song there. Still have that problem somewhat, but now I'm able to cut them out, you know. Um,
yeah.
yeah, but tell me why it's easily my favorite song on that EP by far. Second best,
I like
second favorite has to be Q&A.
Q&A. It's just long. Like I like it. I really like it, but it's like it's generally long.
I like the concept.
Yes.
It's like this is a Q&A, uh, but this is a Q&A, but remove the A, and then hey, you have the relationship between me and you. I just like the concept of it. I kind of I took like an almost an Ill Mind of Hobson 7 approach with that. You know?
Just got some inspiration.
Yeah, yeah. Like I made this song, and at the time I was heavily listening to Ill Mind of Hobson 7 at that time.
Well, makes sense. Yeah, that makes. that makes pretty.
You're like, wait, is it 7?
No, no, not like it was 7. It was trying to figure out. I'm trying to remember if there was any like corny punchlines in Q&A.
Oh,
Because getting inspiration by Hobson, you gotta have a corny bar
yeah, there wasn't.
or a corny.
Yeah, I no, there wasn't necessarily a corny punchline in Q&A. There wasn't really any punchlines in the entire EP. It was just more
It was just kind of
venting,
like a
more an NF,
yeah,
more NF. There we go.
yeah,
It's
like
it's
a
not necessarily hard hitting punchlines with double meanings and crap, but it's just it's like it's truth. It's like it's real, you know.
yeah. It's basically from like people listening to that song. Like we're just listening to what your perspective, right?
Yeah,
Like your perspective and how you feel and
yeah, exactly.
etc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly how it is.
Which that's what I like in music. I like other people's perspective. Like in like
Um, Adam Calhoun racism, right there, bingo.
yeah, there's that one and I'm Not Racist by Joyner.
Yeah,
Like
great
Joyner,
songs.
you can see he's dealt with both sides considering he's mixed and I don't know where he grew up, but at some
Isn't
point
he part Puerto Rican?
no clue.
I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'll look it up after the
So
interview.
so in this just wrapping this entire EP up like finishing it and before you release it like or no after you released it was there any was there anything you learned from this EP?
Uh, don't rush to put things out because I didn't necessarily rush to put it out. I was working on it for that whole month basically until I released it on 420, right? Um, but when I got it done on 420, and I released it like at 6 o'clock at night instead of waiting till like the next day. You know?
Yeah. So what I would do is
Now I scheduled things like the Behind the Mask
yeah
mixtape, right? That thing's been done since that thing was done and on YouTube and on SoundCloud for almost for like 3 weeks, just private. And on YouTube it was just scheduled, and then I was just waiting, at midnight to unprivate everything on SoundCloud. Like
yeah
now I just schedule it. That is the biggest thing I learned from it. Two, not many people are gonna listen to something like that, you know.
yeah. But if it was me, what I would do is like basically just make the EP, do whatever, blah blah blah, make all like basically 100% complete it.
Mhm.
Then let a week go by, or let another week go by, re-listen to all of it carefully, and then just kind of like see if there's anything
You want to
like
change?
hey there's yeah like hey there's this little cutout I need to record this
Yeah.
or this beat doesn't sound well I gotta do another beat
Yeah. Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah. That makes
something like
sense.
that which I think doing that kind of makes you a better artist
Yeah.
because you're
Critiquing your own work instead of
yeah
saying
you're critiquing yeah
like you're taking everything into account instead of saying, "Oh, it's good how it is because it's me."
yeah
Instead, you're
but
like fix this, do that, you know?
or get like one or two buddies and re-listen to it
Yeah.
and then you kind of like talk to them like hey what should I fix what should I change
Yeah,
um,
exactly.
and yeah because fixing things in a song or in a project will more than likely
Make it better.
not boost your fame, make it better, make it more like high quality.
Yeah, and then more
And
people listen to it, so then it builds you up, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
like like if you like if
Kind of like, I got an example. Kind of like my Rejection EP, or my mixtape and whatnot. You know, or Modern War, which we're gonna get here into a bit. They sounded
yeah,
really good, and though you see like how like poppin' I'm getting, like
yeah,
Rejection EP. The entire fucking school was talking about it. You know, it has over the whole thing on YouTube on my main channel and second channel because it was the last EP I put on my main channel, right? Free,
yeah,
freaking one of the songs on my main channel, Uphill Battle, has 84 views alone.
nice.
So it's by far my best performing EP. The only part that sucks is that I can't put it on SoundCloud because their copyright system is based off Germany's, because that's where they're based at, and not America's. So I can't put
But
it on
like
German there. But yeah,
with Eminem and Infinite, if you listen to Infinite and then go
to Slim
to
Shady LP.
no to like yeah, I'd say to the Slim Shady LP, you can see that the
How?
beats are
Yeah.
the beats. I mean, his flow and rhymes will forever be the same.
Yeah.
But like it's his mic,
Yeah.
how loud
Quality's just
his
up.
his volume of voice, and yeah,
It's
it's
just
just absolutely
better.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Final question for this
EP.
EP.
Yeah.
Uh, what do you think of it? Like looking back on it, and like like what do you think of it?
I gotta say, I don't necessarily regret it, but I gotta say it's either my worst or second worst project I've ever released.
Well,
I don't necessarily regret it. I just don't look at it highly.
why?
I think it's more because obviously a little bit of what I've said is out of date now. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll say what Part of Life was about. Part of Life was about basically, all right. So the girlfriend I was dating at the time lived in Zealand, and foster parents wouldn't let her talk to people and blah 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 blah. You know, and I was dealing with that and whatnot, kind of upset about it. That's outdated now because I broke up with her like last month, and lo and behold, I end up dating what now. Why you're gonna fucking judge the hell out of me for saying it, but I'm pretty sure is my soulmate. Um, and that's not just because I'm dating her and whatnot. But yeah, uh, that's just out of date. I just don't look at highly because most of it's out of date, and two, it did not perform well whatsoever.
Well, for me, okay, so
I'll talk more about how I think about it when we get into like the mixtape interview, because I reference "Tell Me Why" a couple times in the mixtape.
yeah, but what I like it a lot because I mean, in most of the songs you're talking about religion, right?
Yeah,
So I like to see I like it a lot because you're talking about a religion that like I believe in.
yeah,
So I would like to see someone else's perspective of a religion that they're not in.
yeah,
So and yes, when I did listen to it, I messaged you about some of the songs of what you're like.
yeah. What I was
I
saying,
gave
yeah,
you
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Now I don't remember saying anything horrible
You
of
you
like,
didn't you
yo,
didn't you didn't say
this
anything
is
bad.
trash.
You know,
I just
you're
remember
just
telling
explaining
you
your
like
perspective.
yeah,
That's
like
what you were doing.
I was giving you answers and what I think happens or whatever,
But
and
like
that's why I like it.
the
But
main
I'd say
reason the wait, sorry, you were going.
but if you're talking about your worst EP or your worst what project you said,
Yeah.
or one. I would say
The worst one has to be my first one. Why the
it has
delay?
to be. Yeah, it
Has
has
to
to.
be.
Like
Has
I
to
did
be.
like it. I did like it, but when you released your second one, it just
It,
like
it, it was just
put
like
that EP. It put that EP just
under
like
just 6 feet deep
out
in the
of
ground.
no, just out into space, just into the abyss.
It was just like this has no business in being talked about anymore. This EP right here is a masterpiece.
But I mean, every I think that everyone's first project will never be like the best. I mean, they can be, but that's if you're like working on it for like 3 years or something. Like I saw this, there's this one dude. His name's like Justin Time or whatever,
Hmm.
and he was coming up. He said he was working on it for like 2 or 3 years,
Yeah.
and he had Upchurch, he had Adam Calhoun, he had these really good artists, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Exactly.
and he'd release a song about like he'd release a single, and then 10 months go by, another single,
Yeah.
and just he'd do somewhat like that. He'd do something like that,
Kind of like
but
what Joyner did, almost.
yeah, yeah. But when he released it, it did really well. I
Yeah.
think it I mean, on iTunes, I know it's just on iTunes, but I think on iTunes it went number one.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else like where it went. All I know is I think it went number one.
Yeah.
But
I will say like the biggest reason why I don't regret it is like in why the delay, right? In sympathy, I said I was a Christian, right? Um.
yeah,
So I like what the reason why I don't regret. Tell me why is because one is something I needed to get off my chest at the time, and two, don't get me wrong, the music's not that bad, but I just feel like I've put out better, you know. And three, it updates like, hey, I no longer believe in this, you know.
it. I mean, tell me why to do your mixtape now. It's a lot. The mixtape is a lot better.
Yeah, easily. Like Modern War, the mixtape. You can even argue the Rejection EP being better than Tell Me Why, which I 100.
Rejection.
I think the Rejection EP is the second best project I've done.
Well, okay, your EP wise, all of your EPs combined, I would say Rejection and
Modern War.
I'd have to I'd Modern War or Phasing EP.
Oh yeah, phasing. Yeah, the one with
It'd
you.
have to be it'd have to be one of those.
It has to be one
It
of
is
those three.
it's hard because I do like Modern War,
I
but
gotta I gotta say Rejection for me just because it holds a much. It has more meaning to me than Modern War does, and phasing it was with you, and phasing's good. Don't get me wrong. It's just like
I mean
it's short. You know.
no, I mean it's not the short part. I mean, come on. It was good. It was good for about half a year, and now looking back on it, eh.
Yeah, it's like
It's
really.
but I like it because you like well, I was the first person you collabed with. So
Yeah.
it was really it for me and for you. It
You're the
was really
only person I collabed with until I collabed
yeah.
with Stick the Kid.
It was really neat to just make a small short project with someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we had fun doing it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was fun.
Like we didn't have like, I mean, no party, but there was always it was positive. Like there was no negative.
Yeah, like
There was always
we got a little bit of feedback on it, and none of it was negative. It was always positive. Like this is pretty good, you know.
yeah. But
And I
when
will
you
forever say my Dear Young Fozzie verse is one of the best verses I've ever done in my life.
What's so funny about that is I remember asking you about it. I'm like, yo, I was like, you gotta do this. I don't care what it is. You just gotta come, like, you just gotta come with your hardest lines.
And then I said you're
Yeah.
and then I was like, you're gonna want to fucking kill me. That verse
Well,
is
I mean,
fucking insane. No one can tell me otherwise.
I didn't cry. I didn't cry. I don't. To me,
Let's be real. A part of it had to hurt you. Let's be honest. A little bit had to hurt.
It didn't. It didn't at all. I don't know how, but it just didn't. But
It's a
when
fucking God
showed me,
verse.
when you showed me your lyrics, I was like, just like, damn.
You're like, damn,
Like,
fuck.
jeez, dude.
You're like, I told you go hard. I didn't tell you fucking kill the man.
Well, the ego is
Yeah.
the ego is dead. The ego.
Yeah.
There's a yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're just like, I told you to go hard at him. I didn't tell you to just fucking bend him over and make him have your kids. Come on now.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and that verse lays is one of the best. All right, Modern War. I'm guessing
All right.
full name.
All right.
Full name is Modern War
Modern
Volume 1: The
War.
Beginning. That's the full name.
Well, yeah.
It's a mouthful.
Did you? Yeah. The first question: did you get any slight or big inspiration from Eminem to make this? Like when Eminem released Kamikaze, did you like when you were like trying to figure out an EP? Did you kind of look back on it and you were like,
No,
yo, I think I could.
no,
Did?
no. Modern War was just an idea I came up with on my own. Well, wrong. I'll say I took a little bit of as you see, it's volume 1. I'm not gonna spoil how many volumes there are gonna be of Modern War. Let's just say at the end, I'm gonna put it into one big project, kind of like Tech Nine did with Enter Fear.
Like a compilate, like a yeah.
So he took Enter Fear the EP, then Enter Fear Level 2 the EP, and then released Enter Fear the album this year. You know, it's gonna have all the songs from the like all the volumes, right? I'm not saying how many.
Yeah.
And then when I release the final volume, right, Modern War Volume Blank, The War is what it's going to be called. It'll have some new songs, and it's going to have every song from the previous volumes.
Question. This is not on my question set. Will there be it doesn't matter if it's like 3 years from now, 5 years or whatever. Will there be a modern, like without the volumes? Will there be a Modern War album?
Yeah, there'd be one. It'd be
Not,
it'd be
not
it'd be the final
not
volume.
mixing them. No, but not mixing all of them together.
Oh
Not
no.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Um.
No Modern War volume. Album.
All right. Second. Why did you change the type of EP? Like,
I went from sad music to
no,
fucking.
like, tell me why that was an emotion. Like, to me, it sounded really emotional, and then you came out with another EP, and it's just like, yo, I'm gonna take shots. I'm gonna like this. Like that's what it was. Just aggressive. That's what the EP kind of felt like.
Alrighty.
Like, but
So.
why did you?
All right. So one, you were berating me like, bro, you're making too many sad projects. Do some for fun, god damn it. That's part of it. So part of it's you. Two, so after the Rejection EP started, right? I was starting to have a little feud with Lil Cumrag, right? That beef was squashed last month, right? But I started having beef with him.
Yeah.
And it was strictly Instagram beef all the way until after Tell Me Why dropped, right? Where I took the first diss track shots, right?
Yeah.
Then he responded with Clan Cookout. And what he said, I was just like, all right, EP time. Like not the songs aren't a diss track. It's a gimmick, of capturing like aggressiveness, but like obviously with Dynasty, it's a sad song, right?
Yeah.
Um, so it's capturing like, the sadness and aggression of war, but because of that beef, that's what sparked the whole. I want to do this. Also, because I was listening to a lot of Tech Nine at the time.
It's just it like to someone like let's say like there's like that one like mega fan out there. I mean that's me, but like I mean
Yeah.
I mean someone that like doesn't know you
Yeah.
and they only just listen to your music and they have like no idea what your other channel is.
Basically, so fiber.
They probably want what?
Fiber, basically.
Yeah, like they'd want to like they probably like you release Tell Me Why and then you release Modern War. Two different types.
And it's just like, where's this coming from?
Like, yeah, they're probably like, yo, why did he just go from
Why is he so pissed off?
and then he just goes to like a whole like Adam Calhoun EP project where he's just aggressive.
Doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Says whatever he wants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. By the way, it was the first project I recorded on a computer. That whole project was recorded on my computer.
I thought you said something like you recorded like you recorded two last songs or on your phone and then you were gonna switch to.
Yeah, I recorded 3 songs after the Tell Me Why EP on my phone. The entire Modern War EP and after. And so the Pretty Toxic Revolver remix, Modern War EP, Haters 2, I think. Wait, no. All right. So
No, you're talking about
I'm speaking.
the one with the controller.
Yeah. My Game is the final song I did on my phone. All the songs that was the final song I did on my phone. That means the songs after My Game, from release, all on my computer. Afterwards,
Oh.
each one.
You should have put that song on Modern War. Like
My Game
it was, yes, because it was just
was fucking
it just
spazzed.
sounded-
I fucking
Dude, you
spazzed.
You spazzed out so bad.
When I wrote that song, I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with me?"
Like for me, I'd like for you to make not a remix, but just a better and way more like high quality.
So from Death Before Birth onward, all those songs are. I'm looking at my SoundCloud page. So Death Before Birth onwards, all PC songs, all from the computer. Yeah, my game was, I just fucking spazzed, like, bro.
Dude, I love that. Like,
Like fucking like how the line go? It was the one like the rappers are all around the world and rappers do world tours, so this is a world war. Like, bruh, fucking spaz. Then there was the rest in peace wordplay gimmick. Like I said, now I'm gonna stop and say R.I.P. That means rest in peace. Also, the fact that I can rip this beat, like, bruh.
that was dope. That was sick.
And then like I said something about someone wanting to smoke, and I said R.I.P. to the Pop, which Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Like, man, I fucking spazzed.
Spaz.
But the reason why, so not many people caught on what I was doing. So I was basically teasing it the whole time, because right after Tell Me Why, I released 2 diss tracks, right, on Lil Cum Rag. Then I released Haters 2, My Game, Death Before Birth, right? So a bunch of aggressive songs. And then the last song I released that wasn't part of the EP, a sad song. If you look at the EP track list, aggressive, 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 sad. You see what I did there?
Neat. That's cool.
Yeah.
But on the EP, the out of all of the songs, how many people did you take a shot at or diss? Like,
So Modern War, I took a light shot at Lil Comrade because I said it's game over when you get shot with a double tap, and one of my diss tracks on him was called Double Tap. Um, then you have Bang, I did. It was all about my beefs. I didn't really take shots at anybody other than a little girl who beefed with me on an app called Rap Fame for no like it was a little friendly battle to her. I say she was clout chasing. Took shots at her and Lil Cumrag. The other of it is just storytelling, you know.
yeah.
Then Legacy I took shots at haters and Lil Cumrag near the beginning. And Modern War, no, wait, not Modern War. Dynasty, that's just a regular song. You know?
Yeah.
But I referenced more people than that. That's just all the people I dissed.
Yeah. There's only 3. How many people did you reference?
So Bang, I referenced 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5. Bang, I referenced 6 people total, which was Lil Cumrag. Lil Cumrag's throughout the entire thing. So I referenced 6 people, dissed 3, dissed 2, which is Lil Cumrag and Hyper Hype. Referenced 6 people, and then dissed haters as well. Like haters are like not specific people, just haters in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just kind of like they're a group of people who just hate on.
Yeah. That's why.
Hate on anything.
Yeah.
Really, like they releasing all of releasing the entire EP. Did you think or feel that there was any controversy on it was a controversial EP, and why?
No, I didn't feel like it was controversial at all.
You didn't think you were gonna get you didn't think
I-
a whole bunch of people were just gonna bash you like, hey yo, like
Back off. Yeah, no, I didn't think anybody was. I like at the time I was like aggressive as hell because again like at this time it's like the heat of the Lil Cumrag beef, right? Like the boiling point, you know, where just somebody's about to fucking die basically, right?
when I was
I just didn't fucking care. I was like, come at me. I wanted all the smoke at the time, so I didn't care.
You like when that was going on, some of the things that he said or did, you showed them to me, and you were
Pissed.
You were like
I was
from the
pissed.
look of it, yeah,
Like I was about
you
to,
just wanted to,
I was about to fucking
it looked
murder
like you
somebody.
it just looked like you wanted to just Mike Tyson through the wall.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Yeah.
Like when I get mad, like my muscles will naturally flex. Let's just say like almost every day my muscles were naturally flexing like the entire time. I was ready to murder somebody.
It's adrenaline and anger.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that happens. Like when you're working out, you feel the adrenaline, and after the workout, you're looking and you look like. For me, I look bigger, but then like the next day when my muscles are just like
Sore as hell, you're just like, oh fuck.
yeah, sore or just like kind of just like me not using them. I just look like
Yeah.
I just look about 2 pounds, like 2-3 pounds less.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
yeah.
next question. I'm guessing.
Making this EP, did anyone try to stop you? Like did
Nobody.
Anyone,
Nobody tried to stop me.
no one.
Nobody.
Messaged you. No one messaged you like, yo, you can't do this because there's that line in there, and
Not many people knew about
beat.
beforehand. Anyways,
Huh.
you knew about it for the longest on anybody before it released.
Well, you tell them there's a lot of things you told me that
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot.
Shush. Keep it quiet.
Oh, I've kept it quiet. Definitely.
Don't make my editing harder, goddammit.
Um, so wrapping up, just kind of just the questions. No.
You're not gonna go in depth with Modern War though? Come on now. Go in depth. Come on now. Bro, I'm proud of this EP.
Alright. What do you as the last question on the tell me why? What do you like? What do you think of it? What do you think?
Of Modern War.
Yeah. What do you think of Modern War?
To compare, I think of it as my version of Eminem's Kamikaze. It's like I didn't take inspiration from it, but if you look at it, right, Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP, too, right, freaking, did really well, and then Revival fucking flopped. That was basically mine. So basically, Rejection was my Marshall Mathers LP2. Tell Me Why was my Revival, and Tell Me Why. I mean, Modern War Volume 1 is my Kamikaze.
Well, I mean,
Like I was number wise, I obviously like it. Like on SoundCloud, Dynasty is my second most popular song right now.
isn't your most popular song on their Haters or something?
My most popular song on it's not play based. If we're going based off plays, it's my first song I made, which is Fun Time, which is ironic as
That
hell.
was okay. I'm just gonna say this.
Fun Time sucks.
Yeah.
It has over 200 plays. I don't know why, but if you look at my SoundCloud page, it says my most popular song. There's the top track section. The top 3 right now is my Pretty Toxic Revolver remix is my most popular song on SoundCloud. Then it's Dynasty. Then it's Crazy.
Crazy,
That song sucks. I hate that song. But like mute on a music standpoint, I also really like it. Like Dynasty is my favorite song I've ever done before the mixtape. Obviously, Legacy is probably my best song I've ever done before the mixtape. Freak it, Bang. Let me tell you something about Bang. Bang, I felt like was the worst song on the EP. I freaking I hated the fuck out of Bang.
How is it so bad that you make a remix out of it?
Wait wanted to do a remix. Like, let me tell you something. I thought it was the worst song on the fucking EP. I fucking hated it, right? And
I loved it.
and like I got a bunch of feedback from everybody, and everyone's like, my favorite song's Bang. I was like, what the fuck? Well, like Bang is so fucking popular in terms of feedback wise. I was just like, what the hell? And Wait like loved the beat so much. She's like, remix now. So I did the remix with him. But I fucking hated Bang. Like I still do, because it's the fact it was 3 choruses. My dogs are going crazy. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine.
It was the fact there was 3 choruses, right? And like the 3rd chorus wasn't where like it would be if there was like the other 2 choruses. That's why I hate it so much. I was just like, it didn't fall right.
Oh, it felt right.
But it just worked. I was like, what the hell? I fucking hated it. Like subject matter, okay, but like I felt like Bang was the worst song, and I felt like it was a good concept, and I felt like I poorly executed it. But everybody fucking loves the song.
It's good. I like it.
Modern War, I felt like was middle of the road, like in terms of the song, right? I liked it, but it was middle of the road for me. I'd like the final line where it's like, I was like, get strapped up, it's a modern war, and the Lion King is ready for his victory roar. You know, fucking corny ass bar, but still. Um,
Hey, I don't care what anyone says. A corny bar is good.
yeah,
Like,
the
look
corny
at
bar's
Hobson.
fucking
He has
great. Like,
plenty.
look at Hobson, bro.
Hobson, Hobson made a line about catching Pokemon.
Yeah. I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking about.
As much as I don't like it, he made that sound good. He made
Yeah,
that sound
that's
good.
fucking great. Then you have Legacy, which I just like. You know, like I did the layer vocaling. It was like everyone's like, "Mask Man, who pissed you off?" It's a simple answer: people who can't admit they lost. And the part where it says people who can't admit they lost, double layered, sounded different. I fucking love that song. Dynasty. Do I have to really explain why I like Dynasty? Let's just say Dynasty. I found the Dynasty beat and had Dynasty planned. Like I didn't know what the subject was going to be about, but I had Dynasty planned. Like when Why the Delay dropped, you know. Like Dynasty's been planned, and I found the beat then, you know.
I don't even. I
You,
don't even know if you talked to me about it, because usually
I told you I had a song called Dynasty, right? I don't think I showed you the beat, but I told you I had a song called Dynasty and it was gonna be on a future project. Don't you say
Oh
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
do remember. You
I
told me
decided
about
I
it.
decided to move it to this project.
You remember telling? I remember you telling me it on the bus when we were on our way to
Craig's Cruisers,
concert. Uh,
I think.
I think yeah.
Yeah. Um yeah,
Anytime
I
you,
think
anytime.
Modern War is probably my third best project I've ever released. You know?
Yeah, it's
It's just so good.
yeah, it's. I like it. I like it.
Modern
But
War Volume 2, you don't know when it's coming out, but I'm telling you, it's planned. Um, anyways, go ahead.
wrapping up.
Yeah.
We're just wrapping some questions up. How do you how do you feel now about your music then then versus now?
So
Like
like,
when you
when you're referring to then, like,
you
tell me why, or like when I started.
your first ever song versus now. Like
I feel like I can actually listen to my music and enjoy it. Like when I started making music, I could not listen to my music for the life of me because I fucking cringed with it. Now, now I can feel like I can actually listen to my music and enjoy my own voice. You know,
yeah, it's I mean
because let's
I
be
mean
real, how many people listen to their own music when they first start and not cringe? Not many people.
yeah, not many people.
You know, now I feel like I can actually listen to my music and enjoy it as a consumer. You know, I was like, I made this product and now I'm consuming it because I like this product.
Yeah.
And watch in a couple years, I'm just gonna cringe at everything I made. um, yeah, I definitely feel like I can listen to my music now and just not cringe and actually enjoy it. Like when I tell you I listen to part of my like a couple songs on my mixtape like daily, I listen to a couple of songs on my mixtape daily. You
I
know?
mean, when you get, I mean, obviously, most people should get better when they're working on anything,
Yeah.
like working on a sport, working on art, working on anything.
Yeah.
So, when will you produce your own song?
Like produce?
Like,
Probably never.
like literally, like you like just making like you just make a beat and then you're like, hey, I actually like this. I'm a write. I'm gonna write.
I'm being straight up with you. Probably never, The only thing I've ever produced of my own are skit beats. Because I can do skit beats really well, but actual beats, forget it. Like no, probably never.
Why not?
I'm just not good at it. I can't. Like I've tried and tried and tried. I just can't get any better.
Well, you gotta.
Yeah, trials and tribulation, But I've tried multiple times to make a beat for like a certain song,
Yeah.
and then I like try multiple times over, and I just can't get it right. Mobile or not, and it's just I just got to the point where I'm just like I'm just gonna look for beats the rest of my life. I don't care.
I mean,
Especially
it's
since
better.
especially since YouTube videos like my main channel Asus Beam is my a bigger dream of mine. The one I want my career to be most than music, but I also want to do music at the same time. Kind of like Shaq, there you go. Shaq's biggest dream basketball, but he also did rap at the same time.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, he did a song with Biggie. Like,
Yeah. Um,
yo, that's awesome.
yeah.
But last question then, done.
Yeah.
How many people have asked you to ghostwrite something?
To ghostwrite something for them?
Yes.
Uh Hmm,
Like a chorus, a verse, something.
no one. People have asked me for help, but not directly ghostwrite. People have offered to ghostwrite for me though.
So no one's ever like messaged you be like, hey, can you write a verse about this?
Yeah, no one's ever messaged me to write a verse for them. Only one, like Fiber, for example. He comes to me for help every now and then, but he doesn't necessarily say write me a verse.
So he asked you like, hey,
He's like,
like
hey, what do you think of this? And like I'll give him some pointers, or I'll say like this is what I would say or whatever, and he might change that, but I don't like I've never gotten a message like saying someone like, hey, ghostwrite for me. you know
yeah. I don't know. I wonder how many people like have asked Eminem to
I guarantee you every fucking rapper in existence.
go.
The man's the goat to me.
Well, he's an absolute like he's a like he can work he can like connect words so well.
Every fucking syllable rhymes with another syllable in the same goddamn sentence. That's
I
Eminem right
like
there.
I've never seen a rapper rhyme orange.
Orange, porridge, George, door hinge.
Yeah, it's like and Eminem did it. Like he was the first. Like I think he was the first one to do it. To rhyme
I'm
orange.
pretty sure he was the first one to do it, and he's like, "You can't rhyme nothing with orange," and he was like, "That kind of pisses me off because you could say like, I'm peeling my orange with George, and I have to fix this door hinge," you know?
And I ate porridge, George.
Yeah.
It's he said the reason he said something like the reason he could do it is because like of how you say things.
Yeah, it's how you
He's
say it.
right about that.
Like
It's
like
how you say.
like I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out two words, and if like you were to like before, right? Like you'll sometimes hear someone say
Before,
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 or like they'll change how you pronounce before to rhyme it with something else. Like I've done it before, you know.
yeah.
I've done it I think once, which was in the mixtape. um, yeah.
So this is just a question coming off the top of my. After this, are you gonna come out with any mystical stuff or just depression type stuff?
Uh, Both. Both. Them both. Boy.
Year, 2 years.
Huh? I'm going. I'm in my second year. I'm in a year and a little over a month.
Hold up, wait. You said you're. Wait. Well, you've been doing it for. Yeah, you're right.
I'm on my second. I've been rapping for a year and a month and I like a couple weeks, like 3 weeks.
It's weird how you're probably very close
To what?
which is to like how long you've been actually writing.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I've
crazy.
been doing it. I've been doing it since January in like third grade.
Yeah, like rap. I've always enjoyed, and Eminem's song "Desperation," right? I thought it was like a motivative song, right? Um,
No, dude, I liked it because of how hard it went, and
and then you just listen to the lyrics and you're just like, this isn't a motivative song.
yeah, I looked at. I was like, you know what? I love how hard this goes. So I'm
And
gonna
like
read the
in
lyrics.
like
And I'm like,
s-
I'm
like
like,
sixth or fifth grade on Google Docs, I was done with my schoolwork, so I wrote a song called "Determination." It sucks, but uh, but like it was just a little gimmick I did just because I'm bored. I want to do something. And in my head, the chorus went exactly the same as the desperation chorus. You know,
that's fine. My first writing, like
but rapping,
my first,
rapping. My first rap song I did was 2 years ago. Me actually taking rap serious a year ago.
yeah, yeah, but like I think everyone has done it once, just because like why not?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think that's how it starts for everybody. It's just like, I'm bored. Let's do this, and then
yeah, I
then they realize they're good,
yeah, I I
and then later they realize they weren't good. They just got better.
yeah, my first like wasn't a song. It was just a verse. It was it was literally about like 8 lines, and I did it because of Nathan Baker.
Yeah. Yeah. You told me the story.
He said, yeah, and I was like, why not do this? I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope. Me looking back at it now,
It's kind of
yeah,
stupid too, because a lot of people don't mess with your music at school, like at my school.
you talking about me?
Yeah, like a lot of people don't like your music over here.
There's a reason, is because
I mean, one of them moved
already
upstate, right?
considered.
And one of them moved upstate, like Derek Booker. He didn't like your music, and he's like, "You're as good at rapping as Wyatt, right?" Saying I sucked because he didn't like your music and he thinks you suck. I was just like, I'm like, bruh. For me and Wyatt, it's all about the lyrics, not the
Well,
sound. And
here's
if you want to talk about sound, listen to some of my new stuff.
here's the thing is, like my rapping or whatever, it was literally in seventh. It was in seventh.
In eighth grade, that's when you're like known for it, you know.
Yeah, and then just disappear.
Yeah, and then you just disappeared and stopped like a fucking hoe you are. Um,
They're for personal reasons, bud.
yeah, I know. Uh, and you no offense, but like you're dealing with like some jealousy problems afterwards because like you were the one who made me start taking rap serious, and then I started to fucking pop bigger than you were. Like people were actually fucking with my music and shit, and like I had people all across the country listen to me, some people in different countries, and you told me like I'm dealing with jealousy, and I was like, of what? And you told me like me and whatnot, and I was like, bro, if I pop off, you're blowing up with me. I don't care.
I said I said one word and it's just like me seeing my best me being one of the reasons my best bud like I am one of the reasons you started because when I was doing it I was like yo you gotta like you told you like I was like yo you gotta like try like you kept saying like hey I'm gonna make something
Yeah,
do it
I was
yeah
doing these little diss battles and whatnot with my
it
friends
was
just for
just a
fun.
one disc battle.
Yeah, no, I did two. Remember, I did one with John and Platinum Symphony. You knew me because of the Platinum Symphony one, right?
No, no, I knew you. I don't even remember how I met you, but I know like I was like, yo, I want to get this dude. I want to get this dude in the music. It was because of the John disc.
Yeah, and then like
I was
like a
like, yo,
year
I think he likes
later,
it.
yeah, then like a year late, like I said I was gonna make something, right? And I just never did, right? Because I did a little
Well, you
I did a little teaser because I had like a 5-page song, right, which was the original rejection song, right? And I posted on Instagram, never
yeah.
came out, uh, and like by the platinum one where I was like, where you really like started to listen to me and saw how much like I improved then with taking like basically a whole year off, you're just like, dang, this dude improved, and you're just like, he was like, buddy, I don't care. I will fucking murder your family if you don't do a project. That was basically you.
No, I was like, when I was like, you kept saying, you like, yeah, I'm gonna make something or whatever, and then like, I'm not rushing you. I'm not like telling you. I'm just kind of like, I'll just wait.
Yeah, and
And
then by the
and
time,
then
and then you just started to
no,
push me.
uh, I was like, dude, you got to do this. Like, you keep saying you're gonna do it, but you're not gonna do it, and I gotta like, you gotta do it.
Yeah, and then I finally did it, and then I was like,
And
and I was
you
saying it
did
was
it
probably
after.
gonna be my only project. Then I got fucking hooked.
Yeah. Then once you had your rejection EP, you were basically talking about like a lot of projects.
Oh yeah, like I have a lot planned, boy.
Hey, and this. Sorry about how long this was.
I don't care. It's on my computer, so it's fine.
I know, but I'm like, I'm literally just now looking at the time, and it says started a call at
501.
5:01.
A
And
fucking
I'm looking
hour.
at my time.
Holy shit.
Like I thought it was gonna be like, I know, I thought it was gonna be like 20, 30 minutes because it's like the questions were short, but
What the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah, dude, this is like a whole podcast.
Fucking
You
bet.
can just cut it. It's like just I don't
It's
know.
time to spend another 8 hours on a video again, like I did my first Yandere Simulator video. Let's go.
With this one, just listen for the tell me why, and then I'd say just end it after the tell me why, and then do another video, and then do another. Well,
Fuck it, screw it. Nah, fuck it. I'll cut out a couple parts, but like, I'll just post it as one
well,
whole video.
there's about at least a solid minute of you having to cut parts up.
Yeah, it's like a solid minute.
But yeah, I'm just the
I mean,
next
if Juice
interview.
World can freestyle for an hour, I can do an interview for an hour, okay?
Yeah, yeah. But if but the your mixtape, the interview we'll do with that. Yeah, I'm not.
You don't have the questions ready for that yet?
Oh no, no, no. I plan on doing that. I plan on doing that. Whenever I come up
Well, you plan on doing
to
that in
see my
person,
family.
alright, so I gotta work with my film
Most
then.
mostly because most of the reason because it's well, I haven't seen you in for it feels like freaking forever.
Last time you saw me was like a week after Rejection EP dropped.
Yeah,
Like
it was.
it's been months.
It's yeah, it's been months.
Like this, I'm pretty like this. Other than like voice messages of you just randomly saying "fuck," um,
Yeah.
other than that, this is like my first time like having a full fledged conversation, voice to voice.
Yeah.
Anyways, um,
Literally, if we literally like we can like us too, if we really like talk about if we talk about a topic, we can somehow manage to talk about it for an hour.
on God though,
Like we like normally we just like whenever we like message each other, it's like hey,
20 minutes.
I'm gonna write this stuff. Hey, did you hear this person gonna come out with an album
Blah
or
blah blah, and then
yeah.
it's like twenty
But
minutes.
if
If
we
we're
really
really
want to
talking,
talk for
we're just
like
like blah blah
hours.
blah blah blah, and then it's just like, are those two gay? um, yeah.
Well, no, no.
Yeah, no. I have a
Well,
girlfriend, and
you
I'm
got
pretty sure
you got
you're
a
going after
girlfriend.
one right now.
No, I just got I don't know some.
Personal issues, okay, I get it.
No, they're not issues.
They're issues,
They're
boy.
keeping. Hey, dude, they're keeping me busy, so it's fine.
Hold up, hold on. Busy now, and they.
No, not bad, just virtually.
Okay, I'm ending this before Susan gets mad. All right. Anyways,
That's okay.
you want to
I don't
close out
have
the
a problem. I
podcast,
can't remember.
the interview? Want to close out the interview? Do you or do I?
I'd say you,
All right. This is
because
Matt. This is You're waiting to eat.
I'm waiting to eat my ramen noodles. That's been sitting there for a literal hour,
Are you Reagan now?
and I gotta reheat them again.
Okay. Anyways, this has been Maskman signing out. Being interviewed by Wyatt Fazy on the Tell Me Why and Modern War Volume 1, The Beginning EP. I'm gonna have a stroke editing this. So I will see you guys next time, the next interview. I will say this before we go. It's probably best if we do the mixtape interview through call again, just because I have way more space than I do on my computer than I do on my phone.
Yeah. So I'd say when you release like an EP or I don't know which I actually
I mean, like an EP
I
if
don't know
it
when
were in
that would be,
person, you know.
but yeah, because the mixtape
You
I
have
won't
probably
be
like
asking
50
you
goddamn questions for.
I won't be asking like a heck ton, but I'll try to ask like the not tough questions, but like just good
Questions to
questions about
explain.
the mixtape. Yeah.
Anyways, this has been Maskman. Peace.